Hey everyone, ready for another deep dive.
Mm,
This time we're going to tackle AI jobs.
sounds good.
So we've got a mountain of research here, reports, papers,
Oh, yeah.
even some stuff about chatbot security risks.
That's
But
a whole other rabbit hole.
yeah, totally. But today we're focusing on like the top 10 AI jobs out there, who's hiring and all that.
Definitely. It's a booming field. And it's not just those, big tech companies anymore. It's
Right, right. Speaking of which, one of the sources said that YouTube's revenue is like 60 times bigger than the New York Times.
It is.
That's crazy,
Yeah,
right?
it shows how things are changing, like traditional media.
It's getting disrupted.
Big time.
It-
Which means tons of opportunities in AI.
Okay, so let's get to these top 10 AI jobs.
Yeah.
But our listener wants more than just a list, right?
Absolutely.
So skills, salary, what the job actually involves.
Right, and it's interesting because a lot of these roles, they need both, like the technical skills,
Yeah,
but also those soft skills,
Hmm.
like communication, critical thinking.
for sure. Okay, so first up, we've got the AI ethicist.
Ooh, interesting one.
Yeah. This sounds kind of philosophical,
Mm.
but it's getting super important as AI gets more complex.
It is. It is.
It's like, remember that thought experiment, the trolley problem?
Oh, yeah. From philosophy class.
Yeah,
Yep.
but now it's like real-life stuff with self-driving cars and all that.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
AI ethicists, I got to make sure these powerful technologies are, developed responsibly. Think about bias, fairness, the impact on society as a whole.
Heavy stuff.
It is a big responsibility.
So if someone's interested in this role,
Mm.
what kind of background should they have?
Well, you see a lot of AI ethicists coming from different places, actually. Philosophy, law, social sciences, even computer science, of course. The key is strong analytical skills. You got to be able to, reason through these ethical dilemmas and then communicate those complex ideas.
Clearly, yeah. Okay, but what about the salary? Like, can ethical pondering pay the bills?
Well, it depends, right? Experience, location,
Mm-hmm.
all that. But it's a growing field, so the salaries are competitive.
Good to know.
And as the demand goes up, we can expect those salaries to go up too.
Makes sense.
Huh.
All right, next up we have the data scientist. Probably a bit more familiar to people.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, what do they actually do all day?
I like to think of them as like detectives
Ooh, okay.
in the AI world. They go through tons of data looking for hidden patterns,
Right.
and they use all these tools, statistical modeling, machine learning, coding languages like Python or R. It's all about making sense of the data.
So is that how, like, Netflix suggests shows?
Exactly. Those recommendation algorithms, that's data science at work.
That's pretty cool.
It's everywhere, really. Personalizing experiences, analyzing how we use different platforms. You probably interact with their work every day without even realizing it.
Wow. So it's not just Netflix then?
Oh, no, not at all. Healthcare, finance, marketing, retail, pretty much every industry needs data scientists. And the demand is huge.
Which means...
Big earning potential. If you have the right skills, of course.
All right, number 3 on our list, the machine learning engineer. Now we're getting a bit more technical.
Yeah, definitely.
So these engineers, they build the algorithms, right? The
Yeah.
ones that let machines learn from data.
Right.
Sorry, pretty mind-blowing when you think about it. Wait, machines can actually learn, like get better over time.
They do, yeah.
Oh, really?
One of the sources we looked at, it mentioned that algorithms for recognizing handwriting,
Okay.
they're actually more accurate online than offline.
Interesting. Why is that?
Because the more data they process, the better they get at making predictions.
That's fascinating. So to be a machine learning engineer, what skills do you need?
Strong foundation in computer science, definitely.
Yeah.
And math, statistics. So I don't know the machine learning algorithms inside and out.
Mm-hmm.
And coding, of course, Python especially. It's really about building the brains behind these AI systems.
The brains, huh?
Yeah.
And what about the job outlook for this one?
Oh, incredibly bright. Machine learning is at the forefront of everything in AI. So the demand for those skills is super high, and salaries are competitive, which reflects how important these folks are.
Makes sense. Okay, on to number 4, the natural language processing, or NLP scientist.
NLP, yes.
We hear NLP a lot these days, but what does it actually mean?
It's all about getting computers to understand and process human language.
Okay.
So chatbots, virtual assistants, even those tools that translate languages.
Like Google Translate.
Yep. That's all powered by NLP.
So when I ask my smart speaker to, give me directions, that's NLP.
It is. It allows these devices to understand what you're asking and respond in a way that, makes sense. It's the bridge between humans and machines when
Yeah.
it comes to language.
That's pretty amazing. What kind of skills do you need for this?
Linguistics, for one, understanding how language actually works. Then computer science, machine learning, of course.
Hmm.
You got to understand how computers process information and how to build algorithms that connect those two worlds.
Interesting. So it's like a blend of different fields.
Exactly. And with the job market, I mean, with all this conversational AI and all this language-based data, the demand for NLT scientists is just booming.
And the salaries.
High, very high.
Okay, so we've covered a few roles now: the ethicist, the data scientist, machine learning engineer, and the NLP scientist. But who's actually hiring? Is it just all Google and Facebook?
They are definitely big players,
Yeah.
but the demand for AI talent, it goes way beyond Silicon Valley. Remember that stat about YouTube's revenue?
Yeah.
Those content creators, influencers, even those Korean beauty vloggers we talked about before?
Well, yeah.
They all need AI expertise.
Huh. Never thought of it that way. So it's not just the tech giants anymore.
No, not at all. We're talking healthcare, finance, retail, manufacturing.
Mm.
They're all using AI now.
What about if you're passionate about climate change? Oh, the renewable energy sector is using AI a ton for efficiency and stuff.
Cool. And with AI itself being a target, I bet cybersecurity is huge too. Huge. Protecting those AI systems, it's super important. It's another one of those fields that's growing like crazy.
Okay, so the AI job market is diverse. That's clear. But what about the specific skills that are most in demand? We hear so much about machine learning and natural language processing. Can you break those down a bit more?
Sure. So machine learning, or ML, it's all about teaching computers to learn from data without, programming every single step.
Right.
And it involves all sorts of algorithms like neural networks,
Neural networks, yeah.
which are like modeled after the human brain. And then you have things like support vector machines, which are good for classification and regression tasks, decision trees, which use a tree-like model of decisions and their consequences.
I've heard of neural networks, but I never really understood what they were.
They're really interesting. They're built to work like the human brain.
Oh, wow.
So they enable machines to learn from experience and get better over time.
That's amazing. And what about NLP? We talked about it before with chatbots, but what other applications are there?
Tons. Machine translation, sentiment analysis, figuring out how someone's feeling based on what they write, text summarization, even speech recognition, like when you talk to your phone.
So when Google translates a web page from like Spanish to English,
Mm,
that's NLP.
that's NLP in action.
Seems like AI is like everywhere these days. But what if you're not a coder
Mm.
or a data scientist? Is there any place for you in this whole AI world?
Absolutely. While those technical skills are important, there's a growing need for people with strong communication skills, problem-solving abilities, critical thinking skills.
Right.
Those are essential for working on AI projects, explaining complex concepts to people who aren't techie, and making sure AI is used ethically.
So even if you're not like a tech whiz, you can still contribute to the AI field.
Totally. Project managers, business analysts, even AI ethicists. These roles need a different set of skills, but they're super important to making these projects successful.
That's good to know. It seems like there's a place for everyone in this AI revolution,
Yeah.
no matter what your background is.
Exactly. And don't forget, one of the most valuable skills in AI is continuous learning.
Right, right.
This field is always changing, so if you want to make a career in AI, you got to stay curious and keep learning new things. It really is amazing to see all these opportunities popping up in AI. And speaking of exciting opportunities, I think it's time we dig into some of the more like specialized roles that are emerging.
Let's do it. We've talked about the big
Yes.
ones, but AI is such a massive field. I mean, there must be tons of like niche jobs out there for people with very specific interests and skills.
Oh, absolutely tons. So let's start with the AI architect.
AI architect, okay.
Think of it like this, just as an architect designs, building an AI architect designs the like overall structure of complex AI systems.
So they're the ones who make sure everything fits together, like all the different AI technologies.
Exactly. They need a deep understanding of all sorts of AI technologies and how to integrate them effectively.
Yeah.
Thinking about scalability, security, performance, and of course, ethical considerations. It's a high-level role.
Yeah, it sounds like a role for someone who likes to see the big picture.
Absolutely. And speaking of big pictures, what about the job outlook for AI architects?
Yeah, what's that like?
Well, as more and more companies adopt AI systems, the need for skilled architects is only going to grow. I mean, it's a role that's expected to be in high demand for the foreseeable future, and the salaries, they reflect that importance.
Okay, next up we have the robotics engineer. Now, this one might seem kind of self-explanatory, but What exactly does a robotics engineer do in the context of AI?
Well, it's more than just building robots. Robotics engineers in the AI space are focused on developing robots that can learn and adapt.
Oh, wow.
They're using machine learning algorithms to create robots that can perform tasks autonomously, interact with their environments, and even collaborate with humans.
So we're talking about robots that can think for themselves, like make decisions.
In a sense, yes, these robots are designed to learn from their experiences and get better at what they do over time. It's a fascinating field that's really pushing the boundaries.
I bet the applications are endless. I mean, from manufacturing and healthcare to like exploration, even entertainment.
You're absolutely right. And as robotics and AI technologies continue to evolve, the demand for skilled robotics engineers is only going to keep rising.
Now, this next one sounds especially intriguing, the AI interaction designer. What exactly does it mean to design interactions for AI?
It's all about creating seamless and enjoyable experiences for people who are interacting with AI systems.
Okay.
Think about how you interact with a chatbot or a voice assistant. An AI interaction designer is focused on making those interactions feel as natural and intuitive as possible.
So they're kind of like the UX designers of the AI world,
Yeah.
making sure everything is user-friendly.
That's a great way to put it. They need to understand human psychology, user interface design principles, and of course, the capabilities and limitations of AI systems.
What about the job market for AI interaction designers? Is this a growing field?
Oh, absolutely. As AI becomes increasingly embedded in our lives, the need for professionals who can design engaging and user-friendly experiences is skyrocketing.
Okay, next on our list is a job title that sounds like something out of a sci-fi movie, the AI trainer. I'm picturing someone in a gym, like yelling at a robot to do more push-ups.
Uh-huh. I love that image. But it's not quite that dramatic. AI trainers are the people who teach AI systems how to do their jobs.
Okay.
They work with massive data sets, develop training algorithms, and fine-tune models to achieve optimal performance.
So they're like the teachers of the AI world, shaping the digital minds of these AI systems.
That's a great analogy. They need to have a deep understanding of machine learning algorithms, data analysis techniques, and the specific field the AI is being applied to.
And what's the job outlook like for AI trainers? Is there a growing demand for these AI teachers?
With companies across all industries adopting AI, the need for skilled AI trainers is definitely on the rise. It's a role that offers excellent job security and competitive salaries.
Next, we have a role that clearly demands some specialized skills, the computer vision engineer. Now, I know computer vision has something to do with computer seeing, but could you elaborate a bit more on that?
Of course, computer vision engineers develop the algorithms that enable computers to see and interpret images and videos.
Okay.
This technology is behind things like facial recognition, object detection, and medical image analysis.
So like when Facebook automatically tags you in a photo, that's computer vision.
Exactly. Computer vision is revolutionizing industries like healthcare security and manufacturing. It's an incredibly dynamic field with a huge demand for talented engineers.
I imagine it requires a strong background in both computer science and mathematics.
Absolutely. Expertise in areas like image processing, machine learning, and computer vision libraries is crucial for success in this role.
All right, let's shift our focus to the next role on the list,
Hmm.
the AI research scientist. This one sounds like it's at the very forefront of AI innovation.
You're absolutely right. AI research scientists are the pioneers pushing the boundaries of what's possible with AI. They explore new algorithms, develop groundbreaking techniques, and contribute to the advancement of the field as a whole.
So they're the ones coming up with the mind-blowing ideas that will shape the future of AI.
Exactly. They often work in academic settings or research labs, collaborating with other experts and publishing their findings in scientific journals.
I imagine this role requires a PhD and a deep passion for like pushing the limits of knowledge.
Typically, yes. A strong foundation in mathematics, computer science, and a specialization in a specific area of AI research are essential for success in this field.
Now, for a role that's familiar in many industries, but with a unique twist in the AI space, the AI product manager, what sets AI product management apart from traditional product management?
Well, AI product managers are responsible for bringing AI-powered products to market. They
Okay.
need to understand user needs the capabilities of AI technologies and the business goals of the company. It's a challenging balancing act.
So they're like the bridge between the technical world of AI and the practical applications of those technologies.
That's a great way to put it. They work closely with engineers, designers, and business stakeholders to define product roadmaps, prioritize features, and ensure that AI products meet both user needs and business objectives.
And what's the job outlook like for AI product managers? I imagine With AI becoming so widespread, the demand for their expertise must be high.
You're absolutely right. As more and more companies integrate AI into their products and services, the demand for experienced AI product managers is soaring. It's a role that requires a unique blend of technical business and communication skills.
All right, we're down to our last role on this top 10 list, the AI data analyst now. I know we already talked about data scientists, but how does an AI data analyst differ from that role?
Well, while both roles work with AI data analysts focus more on interpreting and communicating data insights to stakeholders, they need to be able to translate complex findings into actionable information that can guide business decisions.
So they're like the storytellers of the data world, making those complex numbers and patterns understandable to non-technical audiences.
That's a great way to think about it. They need strong analytical skills, expertise in data visualization, and of course, the ability to communicate clearly and effectively to a variety of audiences.
And what's the job market like for AI data analysts?
As the volume of data generated by businesses and organizations continues to grow exponentially, the need for skilled data analysts who can make sense of it all is growing right along with it. It's a role that offers a solid career path and competitive salaries.
Well, we've covered a lot of ground today. It's incredible to see just how many diverse roles are emerging in the AI landscape.
It really speaks to the transformative power of AI and how it's impacting almost every industry imaginable.
So if someone is listening to this deep dive and thinking, wow, I really want to get into AI, what advice would you give them? Where's a good place to start?
That's a great question. The first step is to figure out what truly sparks your interest. Are you passionate about data analysis, building robots, or designing user interfaces? Once you have a sense of direction, you can start exploring online courses, boot camps, or degree programs that align with your goals.
And there are so many resources available online these days, right? From free tutorials to paid certifications. There's something out there for everyone.
Absolutely. Platforms like Coursera, Udacity, and edX offer a wide range of AI-related courses, and if you're looking for a more immersive experience, boot camps can provide intensive training in specific AI skills.
And let's not forget the power of networking, attending industry events, joining online communities, and connecting with people already working in the AI field can open up amazing opportunities.
That's excellent advice. Building relationships with people in the industry can provide valuable insights, mentorship, and even job leads.
So for anyone feeling a little overwhelmed by the vastness of the AI world, remember to start with what excites you, explore the resources that are available, and connect with others who share your interests.
Exactly. The AI field is incredibly welcoming and supportive, and
Yeah.
there's a place for everyone, so don't be afraid to dive in and discover the possibilities.
Yeah, it's a valid concern for sure. But, throughout history, whenever we've had big technological advancements, it's always shifted the job market. Always.
So it's not like all doom and gloom,
Right.
like AI taking over all the jobs. It's more about AI, like transforming the way we work.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And with those changes come new opportunities. The key is to, be ready for those shifts, adapt to how the workplace is changing.
Right, adapt. So instead of being scared of AI,
Yeah,
we should see it as a chance to learn new stuff, prepare for those future jobs.
I think that's a great way to look at it. AI is a tool at the end of the day. It's up to us to use it responsibly. And that means thinking about, what it means for workers. How can we support people who might be affected by automation?
For sure. So what can people do, right now, to get ready for this AI-powered future?
Well, a good place to start is to focus on those skills that AI can't replicate, those uniquely human skills.
I'm guessing you mean things like critical thinking, creativity,
Yes.
emotional intelligence, being able to solve those really complex problems.
Exactly. Those skills are going to be super valuable in the future,
I-
more than ever. And it's not just on individuals,
Right.
Governments, organizations, they need to step up too. Provide education, support people transitioning to new roles.
I got to be a team effort, really. Make sure everyone benefits from this AI revolution, not just a few. Okay, but I'm curious about the good stuff, like the benefits of AI, not just in the tech world. What kind of impact are we seeing in other industries?
Oh man, it's really exciting. Like in healthcare,
Yeah.
AI is helping diagnose diseases earlier, personalizing treatments, even assisting with surgeries.
Wow.
And in finance, it's being used to catch fraud, manage risk, even give personalized financial advice.
I've heard of that, yeah.
And even in agriculture, AI is optimizing crop yields, making sure livestock are healthy, even reducing the environmental impact of farming.
It really does seem like AI has the potential to, touch everything, make things more efficient, personalized, and sustainable too. But with all this talk about the future, what can our listener do today to start getting ready for this AI-powered world?
Honestly, stay curious, keep learning, read articles, listen to podcasts.
Like this one.
Exactly. Take online courses. Just immerse yourself in the AI world, Start getting a feel for how it works.
And don't be afraid to get your hands dirty. Play around with those free AI tools online. Build a simple model. Just get a feel for the technology.
I love that. And as you're learning, think about how you can use AI in your own work, your industry, even your hobbies. The possibilities are really endless.
So that was our deep dive into AI jobs.
It was, it
We
was.
talked about the top roles, the skills you need, who's hiring, and even how AI is going to change the future of work.
Lots to think about.
I know, right? It's clear that this AI revolution, it's not just about technology, it's about shaping the future of work, making sure everyone has a chance to succeed in this new world.
Well said. So, to our listener, we encourage you to join us on this journey. Explore AI, find your place in it, and help us build a future where technology empowers people.
That's a perfect way to wrap it up. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive into AI jobs. We'll see you next time for another exciting exploration.